Okay. Anybody's watching this, tell me if the audio is reasonable. I have fans going because it's hotter than hell, so if they're too loud, I will turn them down, but I'd prefer to have them on. So, is yay or nay on the audio? Reasonable. I'm about to cough up a lung. Is the audio better now? I turned the fan down a little bit. I do have the noise gate on and the noise suppression on OBS enabled, so hopefully that will drown out some fans. Just wait a couple minutes and then we'll get started. I don't foresee this stream to be very long. It definitely won't be as long as last week's. Last week's just took it out of me. So it's just as long as you can hear me, that's all that matters. All right. So the goal for tonight's stream is going to be creating an i3 auto ricing script using my rice of i3. Now, I'm going to try to do this for both Arch and Ubuntu, but I don't know if the Ubuntu one will happen yet or not, because for Ubuntu, i3 gaps has to be built with, like by scratch. It has to be compiled. And it doesn't on Arch. So like I said, I don't know whether or not okay. I use DWM as my daily driver right now. I'm switching between that one and Xmonad. i3 was my original window manager, it's the one I started on. And every once in a while I'll go back to it just because of nostalgia and stuff. Awesome is one that I've only tried once on a stream, and it was not my favorite. But I really didn't give it much of a chance, so maybe someday. Anyways, like I said, I'm not sure about if the Ubuntu part will happen or not. We'll see. That's gonna be harder because it's of dependencies and stuff. All right. BSPWM is good. It's not one of my favorites because I haven't spent much time in it, but I used it as my daily driver for a little while. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So, let's see here. So this is Arco Linux with GNOME installed. Now, they have not updated this for GNOME 40, which is perfectly fine for me. But I wanted something that wasn't a window manager, so we're just going to go with that. I will try to pay attention to the chat, but if I miss a chat, just know that I'll check in when I can. Okay, so we need a terminal. So this is Termite, which is my fave. We'll open this one and get it a little bit bigger. So we need to make sure Vim is installed. Vim is installed. We'll need Git, and we'll need curl, and I think that's it. I don't think that there'll be any. Everything else will stall within the script, because we'll need build essentials and stuff like that. Well, actually, we shouldn't need that, now that I'm thinking about it, because i3 gaps is in the main Arch repository. It's not in the AUR. So let's go ahead and, what should we call it? So just i3 Ricer. We'll just call it i3 Ricer. And we'll first that way I can not have to type in Vim every time, because I'm so used to just typing in V. Alright. So obviously the first thing we'll need is a shebang. So I always mess this up. So I think it's /bin/bash will work. And we'll put in author. And then, okay, and this script, simple though it is, hopefully will be at least, will install i3 gaps, sxhkd. I can't even type it right, let alone say it right. sxhkd, that is the worst name ever. HKD, and install mats i3 rice. Okay, that was the easy part. Now I'm already lost. All right, so the first thing we'll need to do is dependencies. And i3 gaps. And then download rice. And then echo reboot or log out. Okay, really that should be very simple for the Arch version. So, because all I should have to do is do sudo pacman-s i3-gaps sxhkd. I'm pretty sure that's all I need. Oh, we'll need pycom and alacrity, I think, or maybe termite. I can't remember which I'm using in that config file. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to go look. Emacs, I'm doing nothing in Haskell. Ever. If I can get away with it. I don't want to do anything with Haskell. It's horrible. It hates me. I've made no progress with Xmonad in the last 3 days, by the way. Since that last video, none. I've just been using DWM. I'm gonna install both that and termite, because I can't remember which one is which I use. I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh, you want to run? No, I'm wrong. dmenu, rofi, i3 lock, I think, and polybar. See it? I think polybar is in the main repository. I'm not sure. I suppose I could go look. Yeah, Emacs, I always do dmenu and rofi, that way you have both. Sometimes you have a dmenu script and you need dmenu. Oops, didn't spell that right. It's in the AUR. Damn! That's gonna blow. Hey, Drump, how you doing? Thanks everybody for watching. Oh man, that means we're gonna you're gonna have Yay installed. Unless I want to build it by scratch, which I don't want to do. Why isn't Polybar in the main repository? Also, GNOME Web is horrible. Look, I mean, I mean, that's the simplest of CSS, and it's, not rendering it right. All right. So, we'll have to do this then. First, we gotta go up here and do -- no confirm. I think it's -- no confirm. That way it doesn't ask you that. So we can also delete Polybar because Polybar is not going to be there. And then do Yay -s. So we'll have to list Yay as a dependency because I really seriously don't want to have to go through and build it by scratch. I always have the loudest cars. I just moved to Paru Emacs for my computer. But Yay is my favorite of all time, so I just use Yay. So what you're saying is I could just install Trizen from the effing mosquitoes. Let's open up the terminal. Do sudo pacman -s Trizen. Yeah. So does Trizen use the same like syntax and stuff as? We're gonna find out because I've never used it. So if I can just use that instead of Yay, because Yay you have to build by yourself, right? You have to compile that. Okay, so yeah, that should work. Okay. Yeah, we'll use Trizen. That's a good idea. So we'll make sure that's installed. Trizen. Okay, and then Trizen -s. Is there like a no confirm version? Okay, let's see here. So the Trizen -sh. Yeah, here we go. No confirm. It's no space. Okay. No confirm, and then Polybar. I bet you for Pac-Man it is also. Get away from me. You need sudo to ask for help for Pac-Man? Or screw it. Man Pac-Man. There we go. Let's see here. Yep, no space. Okay. Okay, good. All right. So that should be everything installed. And really all that's left would be to clone the repository. So we need desperately. I should have installed Firefox because I hate GNOME Web with a passion. So github.com/mtwb47. Sure, why not? I like GNOME Web. Wait a minute. No, I don't. So all of my i3 stuff that I need is right here. So we just need to copy this and do down here. Git, oops. Make sure the cursor's in the right spot, Matt. Git clone, and then that. Okay? And then moving stuff. Alright. I want that. I don't think I'll need it. Just go ahead and I'll just go and close it because then it's not in the background. All right. Let's see here. So after this, what we need to do, once that's cloned, we need to cd into i3 stuff. Okay. And then we need to move polybar to ~/.config, and we need to move. Actually, I probably should do copy, right? Should probably copy it, that way it doesn't get deleted. cp-r, that's better. cp-r i3. Actually, we can just do that all in one line. i3. Okay. And then cp sudo cp dash, we don't need an usr, we just do i3as.sh to /user local bin. That's where that's usually the path that I usually use. I know it's probably not the one you're supposed to use, but I don't care. So the i3as.sh is a script that I use to do auto start and stuff like that. Okay. So I think, honestly, I mean, that'd be pretty embarrassing if that's all there is. Then we could just spend the rest of the time figuring out Ubuntu. Because Ubuntu is going to be a lot harder. Okay, so I think I'm going to try it. So we're going to save this, and we're going to chmod +x i3 racer. Okay, so we do /i3 racer. See if this works. Okay. So we should be able to log out. All right, and I'm going to, oh, I forgot that this is using SDDM, not GNOME or GDM. So I didn't have to change the camera position. So we'll just go down here and do, always have to do that out of, oh, it's broken. All right, here we go. I don't see i3 there, do you? i3 right here. Okay. We forgot fonts. Hey, Chris, I forgot fonts. I guarantee the fonts aren't going to show up very good. Actually, it showed up just fine. Okay. There we go. It actually did okay. It's still missing some fonts, but it actually works okay. So if we do super enter, I don't get a terminal. That means I was using the wrong terminal. So if I do super D, do I get Rofi? No. Okay. Super P, do I get D menu? No. So it's not. starting up the SXHKD. Okay. I wonder why. Am I gonna have to change that? Yeah, because Arco is going to include Font Awesome, and most Arch installs aren't going to include Font Awesome. Fonts are definitely the biggest flaw of my DWM Racer, because I don't do the font stuff at all. I have it in a folder there for people to download, and they can install it themselves. Okay, so obviously didn't get quite there, and the whole bug with SDDM and not liking virtual machines is annoying AF. Okay, so we're gonna log back into GNOME. All right, and we'll zoom in here and all right. So first /user local bin, and if we sudo vim into i3as.sh, it says it's executable, so it should be fine. With i3, it should start with via login, but I can try it. You might be right, since I'm using an external script, so I also forgot that I have clip menu here. I may end up taking that out of the other script, an MPD, so I might comment those out, but we'll see. All right, well, you know what? We'll just do sudo reboot and see if it works. Won't hurt anything. All right, and once again, the desktop environment switcher won't work unless you go out of full screen, back in full screen, and then we can try i3 again. All right. All right. Super enter? No, that didn't work. That means I'm gonna have to go through and see if it's possible I was using a different. It's possible that I changed to ST. That might be the reason why, but that doesn't explain why I don't get Rofi. Because I should get Rofi with Super D. Or D menu with Super P. Alt P? Alright, well, we'll go make sure everything's out. Maybe it didn't move the stuff where it needed to go. It's possible it didn't, so. Alright. Alright, cd.config ls. So we should have i3 here. We should have polybar here somewhere, and we do. Okay. So cd i3 ls. We should be able to have, we should have a vim config. Oops, can't do that. Maybe it's the wrong one. No, it's the right one. Yep. Works. Emacs, that rotating cursor is a bug in i3. It's been there for years. No one knows why it rotates. It always does. So I'm going to make sure I actually call i3as here. Exec always i3as.sh. Yep. And then make sure I'm referencing the right SXHKD file. So cd/user local bin, and then we don't need to, we just vim into i3as. So it should be pulling the configuration. Nope. See, that's would be the reason why, because it's not pulling the correct SXHKD file. So this should be, is it -C? I can't remember if it's -C or -config. It is -C. Okay, so -C tilde. Actually, what we'll do is do home/.config/i3/sxhkd/xxhkdrc. Okay, that should fix it. If I did right, that should fix it. Oh, and I was, damn. Right. I should have just done that to begin with. Do it again, because I wanted to do it again. Oops, i3. Okay. Now that should work. All right. Oh, I did, didn't I? Ah, oh, darn it. Emacs saves my ass every week. All right. All right. And I did. And then I was going to say -R. All right. Check that again. SXHKD/SXHKDRC. Okay, good. All right. Now it should work. We'll see. All right. Now, I bet you this won't let me choose it. Nope. Oh, it did. All right. Here we go. There we go. It worked. It worked. Now, we need to change. First, zoom in. I'll get. We need to change. Work on fonts and wallpaper. So vim into. So alias. So I've v equals vim, and then we'll do v i3 ricer. Okay. Now, we should also install the. Okay, that'll work. And then fonts. Now, if we do this and do web. Oh, Firefox is installed. Fantastic. What is it you wouldn't wanting a solid gray background, Emacs? That is so boring. We need something that pops. Something that matches the one dark aesthetic. So we need blue. We need blue. All right. So not forgetting what I was doing here. Lost where I was. Oh, fonts. That's right. So hack nerd font. Surely there's just a list of. I can just go to the actual just one. It's in the AUR. Good. So we'll copy this. and then go up here to Trizen. Okay, and then we'll do Trizen-S, and then nerd fonts hack. Make sure that works. Yes. Oops. No. No. Oh, you're one of those heathens, Emacs, that don't use gaps. Oh, I don't know if I can know you anymore, man. Okay, so if we do Control-Shift-R, that didn't bring back my maybe I took those out. I can't remember now. Because I used to have these little, like, chevrons or whatever that kind of mimicked the whole, power, whatever the hell it's called. Can't think of the word. But anyways, I used to have those things that you separated these for separators. I wonder if I still do. So cd.config polybar vim config. And then no, I must no, they're still there, divider. Wonder why they're not showing up. It has to be one of the fonts isn't installed. Let's go into the fonts and make sure I have everything installed. Yeah, see, I like to see my wallpaper. I guess it's because I have plenty of screen space. Alright, where's the fonts? So Noto Sans, Noto Mono Nerd font. Really? That's what I was using? Why was I using that? We changed that. Hack Nerd font. See if that works better. Yeah, there we go. See, now they're showing up. Woo! Yeah. All right. Good stuff. Okay, so that's the Arch. I don't think there's anything else that needs to do with the Arch version. Then we'll just add the... We'll add the beginning of my DWM Ricer script. So what you're saying, it's not that it's expensive, is that the screen real estate, you're stingy about it. I'm always going to have gaps. Even on my little laptop here, I always have gaps. So if we... I think I'll probably leave the wallpaper, though, for whoever downloads this, so that they can just set their wallpaper themselves. The chances are what wallpaper I like, they're not going to like. So, all right. So, now... So what do you mean, Max? Like uninstall some of the stuff that we no longer need? Like, I mean, I'm not sure what here I'd be able to remove. Oh, we can remove Trizen, I suppose. You no longer need it, but I mean, it doesn't hurt anything to leave it installed. All right, so what we're going to need to do is move i3 Ricer to its own folder. So we're going to do make directory i3 Ricer. Really? You can't make a directory that's the same as a script folder? Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, you can remove that. Um, move i3 ricer to i3 rice. Okay. So I can go through and do, let's see here, remove -r i3 stuff. Yeah, because there's no real need to do that. Keep that. Okay. And then what we can do is, what I need is to make this a Git repository so I don't have to go through and copy it. So you're not gonna be able to see what I'm doing right now because I'm doing it on my other monitor. And I know from last time that people are going to give me a lot of grief about not using SSH for GitHub. I still haven't learned to do that yet. I just haven't had time to do it. I do know that there is a way to go about, using SSH for GitHub. Just like I said, I haven't learned how to do it yet. So, I'm going to do first, I think git. I have to declare a user on this, I believe. I can never remember that though. Init. Okay, git add all git this is where I'm going to get the error. Yep. Git config -- global user.email. All right. Now, git commit. This is remote. .com. Can't type. Oh, this is gonna blow because I'm not gonna be able to copy and paste that. Yeah, this is where I should have learned how to use the SSH thing, huh? I guess what I'm gonna have to do is install the. I'm gonna have to install the guest editions. And I didn't type that right anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right. All right, so let's get out of this. And then we'll go into GNOME again, because I think it's going to be easier to install the guest editions in GNOME. What's up, J. Adam? How you doing? All right. Just for shits and giggles. Definitely something I should have done off stream, but what, yes. then I should be able to copy and paste, which is what I need to do. All right. Not something I was expecting you to have to do, honestly. I should have thought about that beforehand. Because the GitHub API key or whatever you have to use, if you're not using SSH, is like 30 characters long. I really don't want to go through and type that all in. I could have gone through and installed Bitwarden, signed into Bitwarden, but no. Suro. All right. It's like 90 degrees outside here, and this is Michigan. It's April. I guess it's May now, but still feels like April. And then it's supposed to be like 30 degrees cooler tomorrow, and like freezing in 2 days. It's the most ridiculous weather ever. All right. Now, I wonder why that works now. It wasn't working earlier. All right. So what we should do now is be able to do cd and i3 rice, and then get. Let's see. Okay. I still think it's not going to work because I didn't enable it. Because you do have to enable copy and paste, I think, if I remember right. It's been so long, I hardly ever do that. But we're going to find out. Nothing is ever easy. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. And I typed the 3-letter character password right. Great. Okay, so what we need to do here is settings. I can't even remember. System, display, storage. It's been so long. Where's that? General, advanced? Yeah, here we go. Bidirectional. Bidirectional. Okay. Now we can start. Try again. Try again. All right. Happy days. Okay. Okay, now cd i3 rice. All right. Now git push origin master. Now I should be able to do this. Yeah, there we go. That was a lot of work. That was more work than writing the script. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Now, what we should be able to do is do this. Sudo shut down now. I'm going to use I have a plan for that Emacs. I think. I'm not going to do separate ones. We are going to do the same one. It's going to be the same script. We're just going to have to do some, making of stuff. So we're going to start Ubuntu here. Now this should be the latest Ubuntu if I remember right. I'm going to have to install guest editions. So you have to... you have to do that again. I should have done that off camera. Although I shouldn't have to upload anything here, so maybe not. Actually, I will have to upload stuff here, so... Alright, TLC. Alright. So we'll do guest editions first, because we're going to need to do it. Skip. Next. Next. Done. Okay. So. Devices. Insert guest editions. CD. And run. TLC. Yeah, that's what I did with the DWM, or I should say I did. Somebody else did for me, and I merged it in. So we'll do that here too. Okay, actually. I have to shut this down. I haven't used Unity since they stopped using it. Here we go. Bidirectional. Bidirectional. Okay. Here we go. I don't know that I've ever successfully installed i3 gaps on Ubuntu, so this could be a complete fail. I'm just saying. If I can't get i3 gaps to install, I could just go through and just do i3, because i3 is in the standard repositories. i3 gaps isn't for some reason, so I could just use i3, the regular i3 without the gaps. That wouldn't be that big of a deal. It'd make me sad, but wouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay, so first thing we need to do is go get the URL. I suppose I could just get the URL from here. So it just went through the whole rigmarole of, enabling bidirectional clipboards. So open up a terminal. Make it bigger. Bigger. Whoa, too big. Okay, so git clone. Oh, we don't have sudo apt install git vim. I don't think I'll need anything else. Oh, you want to? We will need. But we'll do that from the script because we'll need the make. We will need make and stuff, so we'll need whatever that's called, the build utilities. I can't remember on Ubuntu. Remind me later right now. Actually. All right. Yeah, it's something like that. I can never remember right. It's named something else slightly different than it is on Arch, because they want to be contrary or something. I don't know. All right. So now I should be able to get clone. Oops, can't even type. There we go. CD i3 Racer. Less. Okay. Yeah, I'm not an Ubuntu user either, so I don't know. So we're gonna do alias v equals vim. That way I don't have to. I can just do this every time. Okay, so here we go. So what we need to do is up here, get into insert mode and do if command dash v pacman, and then and this thing here slash dev slash null, then okay, and then and that if statement. If I know technically you do use else, but this works for sure. Command dash v apt and this thing dash dev null, and then we'll do this stuff here. Then sudo apt install. Let's see, sxhkd is in the repository. Sxhkd is in the repositories. I think Rofi's there. Build essential. Okay, and then i3 has some crazy dependencies on Ubuntu. So we're going to have to install those. So I'm just going to copy and paste these damn things, because there's like 30 of them, 30 of them. See, I wasn't kidding. There's a lot of them. Okay. So once that's done, then you have to do these things. So we do is cd temp. I think I can do this within. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that within this. So just end that if statement. Okay. So wait a minute, because we only have to do this on Ubuntu. Yeah, so it has to be within the if statement. So I don't know if this is going to work or not. We're going to find out. Cd temp. And then we gotta, actually we have to make directory first, because we probably don't have that directory. So make directory temp and cd temp. Okay, and then git clone this thing here. Okay. cd xcb util xrm git submodule. I don't know why you have to do this, but I'm just going to follow the directions and hope that it works. I don't know enough about Git to actually, /auto gen.sh -- prefix equals /usr. Okay. Then make sudo make install. Okay. And then we're going to do we should still be in temp. CD, actually, what we have to do is CD up a level, because I think we'll end this here in this folder here, so we need to go up a level from that, which should be TMP. Okay. Yeah, it's a good idea. Larry, I don't know whether or not Ubuntu has the nerd font, hack nerd font. I don't think it does. I think you have to download it specifically and transfer it to the right file, install it manually. Which is gonna suck. But one thing at a time. I gotta actually get i3 gaps installed first. So you're right with the Yeah, there's gonna be some changing of this stuff here. We'll cd home tmp, that should work. Okay, then let's see, where was I? All right, so now it's actually to install i3 apps. So we're gonna git clone this here, and then we go to and cd i3-gaps. Okay, git checkout gaps and git pull auto reconf. I don't know what any of this stuff does. -- force -- install. There's no way. I'm just gonna put this out there right now. There's no way that this works. It's just no way. If this doesn't work, what I'll do is I'll go outside of the script and try these steps in like my clone and see if we can do that there. Okay. And then it says rm dash. Why are you removing stuff? rf build. Make directory build. Okay, .. configure -- prefix equals / user -- sys conf directory equals / etc -- disable sensitizers. Probably should copy and paste that because I'm sure I spelled something wrong. Okay, maybe not. Okay, and then it says make and sudo make install. Wow. Okay. The rest of this should be the same. I think. Did I misspell that wrong? Prefix. You know, other place I used prefix was up here. Yeah, see, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for you're catching that. And that's why I probably should have just copied and pasted it all. All right, I'm gonna actually go through and check it. tmp git clone. Yeah, there's a cd build here somewhere. Oops, yeah. Yep, see? cd and cd build. Okay. Yeah. I missed that step. Okay, so I'm just actually going to go through and check the whole damn thing. So I copied and pasted that, so that'd be fine. So make directory temp and cd into the temp folder. Git clone this thing here and cd into the folder, which I also xcb util xrm. Get some module update -- init / autogen.sh -- prefix equals / usr. Make sudo make install. Okay. And then we're going to make sure we're back in the temp folder. Git clone. I copied and pasted that. Git checkout gaps and git pull. Is that what that says? Yeah, that's what that says. Okay, auto reconf. AUTORECONF. Yep, -- force -- install. Remove -rf build. I'm assuming this is something like when you in DWM when you have to remove the config.h file. That's something like that. I don't know. Build or make directory build and cd build. Yep. .configure, which this here we copied and pasted. Make sudo make install. Okay, That was, yeah. Yeah, I think it did. So prefix is here, and then prefix is here. Yep. Dash dash prefix. All right. Well, we're gonna. I think we're gonna try it. I mean, there's gonna be an error, guaranteed, because there's gonna be something. This guide that I'm gonna have followed is gonna be years old, or some of the stuff's not gonna be in the repository anymore. Something's gonna happen. But we're gonna try it. Whoops. Okay, so /i3riser. Fingers crossed. Yes. We'll have to. Is there a no confirm option for apt? Does anybody know? Well, it's going to install the dependencies, okay. Or at least it seems like it. It's still doing something. App-y should do it. Okay, I'll give that a try. That's i3gaps is quite a repository to clone. Over 43,000 objects. Okay. Well, I don't think that worked because we got some make errors here. It says no make target. Configure.ac or configure.in is required, so that didn't work. It looked like the other one up here worked fine though. Yeah. So the top git clone worked. Yeah. But the i3gaps one did not. Because of course it didn't. Okay. So auto recon configure.ac is required or configure.in is required. Yeah. Okay, well, what do you think the chances of this being in the repository are? Is this just a thing that you have to install? Nope. Also no. All right. I don't even know what auto configure is or whatever it was called. Auto reconf? All right. We're going to have to go searching. Oh, well, if that's true, we should just be able to do sudo apt install auto reconf. Not there. I mean, that's what that says, right? Auto, that's it. All right. No, see? It's already installed. It says it's already installed. So that problem obviously wasn't the problem. Okay. Maybe you try to install this. Okay. This is really what you want to do, is just install random packages on the internet. That's usually okay, right? I mean, there's nothing ever goes wrong when you just install random things from Stack Exchange. Unable to, that's not even there, so that didn't work. Okay, so none of those solutions actually worked. I used a search for package first. Then install what I need, which that wasn't even there. It wasn't even in the repository. Check if the build directory was created and if there is a configure script in the directory. It is not about missing programs. It is about something that downloaded stuff. Stop. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep downloading stuff from the internet. It's cool. It's going to be just fine. Okay. So what was the directory? The directory was in the... So CD TMP, ls, cdi3 gaps, ls-a. Okay, so let's see here. There should be a build file here somewhere. Build. I don't see a build. A cd build ls. Oops. i3 stuff. Okay. I think I know what I did. I think if we go here, cd into i3 ricer, vim into i3 ricer. I think what we need to do is make sure we're, because down here we need to do this. We need to add a cd to home. Now, auto recomp. There should be a configure script in i3 gaps. All right, well, you know, let's. There's a contrib, that's the only one that starts with C. Yeah. So it means it's not pulling it from the i3 gaps thing, right? Because that's something that should have been there from the beginning. I think Ubuntu is going to be a bust. So what we're actually going to do is say, fuck off gaps. Because I'm done with this right now. I don't even, we're going to close that actually. Do this one. Yeah, something didn't go through on, but I'm done with it. I don't even care. We're gonna do what we should be able to do is do this. Watch all this stuff just. Yeah, I gave up too soon. I know I did. I'll work on this some other time. I've been streaming for an hour. It's hotter than hell in here. I think it's possible, but what I'm really going to do here is just do the i3 like that, and then we need install insert i3. I'm pretty sure i3 that's what it's called. Might be i3-wm. Need to use Mason and Ninja. See, I was following something. I was using this here. That actually didn't. You can't actually drag and drop that thing, Matt. And then I think I closed it. It doesn't matter. apt show i3 package i3. So it is just called i3. Okay. And then we need I think I'm just gonna go through and install DWM, or not DWM, dmenu. I think you can just do this. I think we already did Rofi. Actually, we don't need. We'll try it without dmenu, but we'll need. Unfortunately, it needs Alacrity, and Alacrity is not packaged for Ubuntu. Oh, Ubuntu is a pain in my ass. Yeah, I can delete that. What we will do is do i3 lock, just in case. I think I have that in there somewhere. I think that's it. Then we do cd home, because we forgot to do that before. Then we git clone that. cd i3 stuff. And then it copies the polybar and stuff to .config. And then this should still be the same. And the reason why the i3 stuff wasn't removed before is because you can't do that. You have to do cd home at the beginning. Okay. All right. So /i3 ricer. I forgot the -y. It is called i3 stuff. Okay. Okay, well, I think that should probably have worked. I'll have to do sudo remove. Log out. Alright, i3. Now the font thing is not going to work because Font Awesome's not there. I forgot to instead do that. The font, Hack Nerd font's not going to be there. And we got none. We got a big black screen and a red bar. Polybar. We forgot Polybar. We forgot Polybar. Okay. This may not even exit. Yeah. Forgot Polybar. All right. And I don't think... Nope, nothing's working. Okay, so what we're going to do here is just shut this off. All right. Close, power off. Well, thank you, Lazy Linux Gamer. Okay. I think it's time. So we need to try again. Polybar will be the last thing I do tonight. So if I can get the Polybar thing working, I'm going to stop because I'm getting quite sick of this. I can only script for so long before you give up. Alright, so we got to go back into Ubuntu here. Or GNOME. Now, first we need to see if Polybar Ubuntu. It's possible that Polybar is in the repository, which would be so nice. Installation. If you're on Ubuntu or later, you can install Ubuntu using sudo apt install Polybar. Mwah! I love you, Polybar. I don't have to build shit. I don't want to build anything. All right, that was inappropriate. You didn't have to, you didn't want to see that. Okay, so CD i3 Ricer, and then Vim i3 Ricer. So down here, or up here, I should say, we want to do insert Polybar. Oops, Polybar. Okay, and then we also want to see if Font Awesome Ubuntu. Yeah, I'm so happy that Polybar was in the repositories. All right, that's secure. Okay. Ubuntu. No, I don't care about the icon. Fonts dash font dash awesome. It might work. I'm just gonna try to install it manually here. Sudo apt install fonts font awesome. Good. Yeah. Yep. Fonts dash fonts that awesome. So what we can do now is just go in here. Fonts. Oops. Fonts dash font dash awesome. I think that's what it said. Fonts dash font dash awesome. Yep. Yep. Fonts dash font dash awesome. That's why not I just call it fonts dash awesome. Okay. I think that's gonna be okay. So what we should do is just to see if this works on a fresh system, because this should work. The only thing that's not going to work is the Alacrity, because Alacrity is not packaged for Ubuntu. If Rip uses PyCom, you need PyCom. Yeah, I know. I think it's called. It's still called Compton on Ubuntu, right? I think that's what it's. I think it's still called Compton. Yeah, D menu. I don't. Is D menu in the? We're gonna try it because I don't. I can't do Pac-Man. D menu. So it's called Suckless Tools. Oh, they finally did change the name? They did in fact change the name. Okay. Suckless Tools is already installed. How, really? Oh, really? Why? Yeah, it's just gonna be the same, but I don't know why I already installed it. All right. Yeah, the terminal thing's gonna have to be up to whoever installs their own, uses this, because I'm not gonna go through and change the config file. I'm just not. Okay. So this was PyCom. Okay, so that should be good enough. Okay, now. So, git add all git commit -m Ubuntu. Oops. Yeah. Nope, I forgot to do that. I forgot. It's possible it was an i3 dependency. That's right. I didn't think about that. All right. Now, we're gonna, because it's already installed on here. I don't want conflicts. I want to make sure it actually works. So we're gonna log out of this, power this off. And I don't care if you know my email address. Email me all you like. If you spam me, you'll be added to the spam filter. You can find my email address pretty much anywhere. And with all the hacks and shit that go on lately, I'm 100% positive it's many or more hurtful things are probably on the internet about every one of us nowadays. So what we all want to do is install guest editions again. Wait a minute. It was Chris that was telling me that I was supposed to be installing Gentoo earlier. I didn't do that. Yeah, I didn't get into that apt command actually. We'll have to do that. Fact. All right. Okay. Now, go get the thing and make sure this works. Okay, clone. See, it doesn't matter if it gets in there. You have to have get installed beforehand. So that's going to have to be a dependency first. Okay, now we can do that. i3 bracer. Okay, dot slash i3. Oops. Fuck off. i3 bracer. All right. All right, chat. What do you think? This gonna work? We're gonna find out. I still didn't do the auto confirm thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add sudo to that last thing. All right, here we go. Now, hack nerd font is not there, so I'll have to work on that later. Log out. Yep, there's the big reveal. i3's here. VBox failed to register resizing support. And I have errors up here. I don't. Okay, you know, because I call gaps in that config file, that's the error. Okay. Also, apparently Python's not installed on Ubuntu by default. Who the hell? I mean, what? Okay. It doesn't matter. That's as close as I'm going to get it, because I'm going to end up having to create a different i3 config file for the Ubuntu folks, which is going to blow. So, yeah. Because it'll need a different terminal. I'll need to take out the gaps part, because it's going to put an error in there. And I'll have to figure out how to install hack nerd font in order to get it completely right. So that's going to be for another time, because I'm done for now. Thanks everybody for watching. I definitely had a good time doing this and chatting with the chat. I do appreciate everybody showing up for these little streams, because I know how disorganized and horrible I am at pretty much everything when I do things live. You don't realize how much editing I do on a video, because this is the way I am all the time. And I'm always messing things up. So, and anyways, thanks for watching. I should take a moment to thank our patrons. Devon, Marcus, Meglin, Donnie, Sven, Merrick, Camp, and Mitchell. Thanks everybody for your support. Thank you for watching again. I'll see you next Sunday live. I don't know what I'll be doing next Sunday. Something. Anyways, I'll see you then. Thanks guys for watching.